Hello. So today I've been working on two things. The sidebar, I added the authentication and so sign in, register with GitHub. And when you do that, you can see all of the routes. Kind of added this little gradient when you hover over the various things, which I like. And then I also have been working on posting, so now you can, write some content, post that. And it's not exactly to what the design is yet, but I'm just gradually getting there. So I think, we kind of need this thing, bottom nav bar in the mobile, and it'll be getting pretty close. And then, just, some more of the user stuff, getting that from the database. But right now, posting does go to the database, and we're using Prisma. First, I'll show you some of the sidebar stuff. So we have a list of items, and if it requires authentication or not, we're using NextAuth, and it basically just loops through that const list and checks if the user is authenticated, then show that route. If not, then don't. And then we're just using, the NextAuth sign in, sign out. These return a promise, so the void just cancels, it just ignores the promise. And the other thing is the posting, so we're using tRPC for that. I just changed some stuff in these routes. So we need to, since we're using relations, if we look at our schema, you can see our post model, and that has an attachments, and that's a you can have multiple attachments to it. Each of these attachments has a foreign key that references the post, and so we need to tell when you retrieve a post to include attachments, and then when you retrieve attachments, you also need to get the file ID and the each file for the attachment. So if we go back and look at the tRPC, we can see post include. We want to include the user with the foreign key, and then the attachments also include the file. And you can see when we do find many, we include those, and when we create, we include those to return that data. The other interesting thing is when a user actually does the use mutation and posts the data to the server to create the post. I use the set data to include when the mutation finishes on success, to actually include that data in the cache. So let's say this didn't exist, then when we write something, this doesn't update. And if we wanted to update, one option is just to fetch the server again and update the data. But with this method, it'll just take the data returned, which is this data right here. It just returns the post it creates along with all those includes, which matches what we're fetching in this list. So we can just pop that right in and save on a fetch. So that's just some stuff. I was a bit rambly, but it's late and I just wanted to get this out.